One of the biggest risks to a retirement income strategy is early negative returns that, when paired with regular withdrawals, can significantly harm a retirement portfolio's longevity. This presentation reveals how adding distribution guardrails may help offset market volatility early in retirement and help keep a retirement income strategy on track. Hello, my name is Tom Henry, and I'm the financial advisor for the members of Universal One Credit Union and their family and friends throughout Southwest Ohio. I'd like to welcome you to Making It Last, Franklin Templeton's new presentation series offering key insights for developing and preserving a comprehensive retirement income strategy. Making It Last is a series of presentation modules. Today, I will be focusing on the Installing Guardrails for Volatile Markets module. Bear markets occur about once every 5 years, and retiring at the start of one can have a significant negative impact on a retirement income strategy. Adding guardrails may help offset a poor market environment and keep your retirement on track. In this module, I will share what guardrails are and how installing them can help support a retirement income strategy, especially during volatile markets. Here's our agenda today. First, I'll discuss the number one concern many people have about retirement. Next, we'll look at what was memorable about 1966 and why it is especially memorable for retirees. Last, I'll show how small adjustments make a big difference when it comes to retirement income. Let's begin. Every year, Franklin Templeton conducts a survey around retirement income strategies and expectations. When asked, what do you think pre-retirees said their top concern about retirement is? Running out of money. Pre-retirees fear running out of money more than health problems or aging. Some even fear it more than death. Unstable markets add to this fear, particularly during times of high volatility. So how can we quell some of this anxiety? To explain, let's take a trip back in time. Many of you have probably heard of the 4% rule, and it may not seem like rocket science, but it turns out it took a rocket scientist to come up with it. William Bengen, who graduated from MIT with a degree in aeronautics and astronautics, became a financial advisor later in life. In the early 1990s, he began researching how much money someone could safely withdraw from their retirement savings without running out of money. As he was poring over historical market data, 1 year was key in his development of the 4% rule, 1966. What do you remember about 1966? 1966 saw the introduction of one of America's favorite snacks, Doritos tortilla chips. It was also the year Chevrolet released the first Camaro. Captain James T. Kirk and the crew of the Starship Enterprise made their debut in the original Star Trek television series. And the top song of 1966 was "I'm a Believer" by the Monkees. What you might not know, and what William Bengen discovered in his research, was that 1966 was the worst year for someone to retire. The success of a retirement income strategy can be significantly impacted by when it starts. To illustrate, let's look at a standard investment strategy. Assume a retiree has $1 million invested in a 60% to 40% stock to bond portfolio. Annual withdrawals start at $50,000 and increase 3% each year to cover for inflation. Here's what happened to someone retiring in 1966. The lower line represents the account balance left at the end of each year. As you can see, after 29 years, the strategy depleted to $0. Using the exact same strategy, but starting just 12 months later at the beginning of 1967, had a very different outcome. While 1966 ran out of money, 1967 funded retirement and doubled the initial retirement account balance. So what happened? 1966 isn't associated with financial calamities such as the Great Depression, dot-com bust, or global financial crisis. While the return of a negative 4.58% wasn't good, it would have hardly seemed catastrophic at the time. However, an early negative return compounds into all future years of retirement. Combined with increasing withdrawals and a volatile market in the 1970s, the strategy never recovered. This is an example of sequence of returns risk. A poor sequence of returns can set a retirement income strategy down a path from which it might not recover. And it's hard to detect early in retirement whether it was bad enough to tip the scales into an unrecoverable downtrend. You can see the account balances closely mirror each other for about 15 years before deviating. Fortunately, making small, early adjustments to a retirement income strategy can make a big difference. Using guardrails may help with this. Guardrails are rules or triggers that guide a retirement income strategy and help it stay on track. A protective or downside guardrail aims to keep a retirement portfolio balance from dropping too low to support future withdrawals. A common protective guardrail says that in years when the retirement portfolio experiences a negative return, no increase in the annual withdrawal amount is applied to the following year. For most people, this makes sense. If you've had a bad year, you don't go and increase how much you spend. You hold steady or even tighten your belt a little. Applying this guardrail approach in 1966 completely changed the trajectory of the retirement income strategy. Perhaps more importantly, using guardrails didn't require any dramatic reductions that may have otherwise been necessary. In fact, while annual withdrawals were flat after poor years, there were no cuts and the income generated still almost doubled over time. But 1966 was a long time ago. Let's look at how this protective guardrail would have worked more recently. Most of us know or recall that the year 2000 was the year of the dot-com peak, just before its infamous collapse and the recession that followed. Someone retiring at the beginning of 2000 was certainly exposed to a poor sequence of returns to begin their retirement. Using the same strategy as before, you can see that the annual retirement account balance has declined over the years, similar to what happened in 1966. Looking ahead, this strategy may struggle to support the annual income withdrawals and difficult adjustments may be required. However, as you can see, adding a protective guardrail would have significantly improved the account balance. There are many different criteria that can be used to construct guardrails. For example, someone who retired at the start of 2000 and watched as their retirement assets immediately began to drop might have decided to reduce their spending. Someone using a more conservative guardrail, one that cut the annual withdrawal rate by 3% in years when their retirement portfolio declined, would have more than they started with by the end of 2020. Let's review the benefits of guardrails. 1, guardrails can be built into your retirement income strategy and may help offset poor returns that occur early in retirement. 2, they emphasize small, incremental changes to a retirement income strategy, which may be easier to tolerate than larger, more disruptive changes. And 3, guardrails can be changed or adjusted to fit your specific circumstances, even if you are already retired. The earlier guardrails are put in place, the more impact they can have. If you're interested in adding guardrails to your retirement income strategy, work with us here at Universal One so we can help determine what approach might be appropriate for you. We like to say retirement is wonderful if you have 2 essentials: much to live on and much to live for. That's why it's important that you're here today. You've shown that you want to take steps to be prepared. We thank you for your time today. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions related to the material from this program, or if you'd just like a little advice on how you can add your own guardrails to your retirement income plan.